Hi everyone, so this video is in regards to introduction to astrology, and what I really wanted to do was teach you a little bit of the fundamentals of astrology so that you get a little gist of what's happening in your chart. Please note that there are many types of astrologers with different interpretations of astrology. Okay, so when learning astrology, you just choose who you would like to learn from. Okay, there are many types of astrology. There's Western or tropical astrology, which is what usually you would see in the U.S. with your horoscope. There's evolutionary astrology, which is the evolution of your soul's path. There is health, financial astrology, Vedic and sidereal, which some call ancient astrology. So with Vedic, it is what you actually see in the sky at the moment of time. Horary astrology is whenever someone can pinpoint what is happening in your life at that time. Say that you lost your keys and you can't find your keys. They would point out where your keys would be. But in all, astrology is energy. And you would take the energies and alchemize them into a story of your life, is pretty much what astrology is. Now, some people say that astrology is kind of close to tarot and close to horoscopes, and it's just predictions. But in my experience, astrology can actually help you identify situations, especially if you're going through a crisis or going through situations of transformation within your life, and you have trouble identifying it or labeling it. Astrology allows you to put words to what you can't, that's happening at the moment, is the way that I see astrology. Okay, so I mean, everybody has their own definition. That's just my definition. But when learning astrology, you would start off with learning all the zodiac signs. Okay, and like the good side of the good zodiac signs and the dark side of the zodiac signs. Then you would move on to the houses, learn all the houses, and then learn all the aspects, and then learn all the planets. And you can switch which way you want to learn, but I do recommend that you learn the signs first, then the houses, and then the planets. Okay, this is just a little intro to learning astrology, so bear with me as I go through each sign, each house, each planet, and the rulers of those planets. Okay, Virgo. Virgo is an earth sign. Virgo's ruler is Mercury. Virgo usually starts around August 23rd. Okay. Virgos are very, I want to say opinionated, but I guess that wouldn't be the correct term, because they're not just opinionated, they think that they're right. But at the same time, they're very giving, very humble is what this says here, but very very loving when it comes to remembering their feelings. You may have to remind a Virgo of their feelings, but because they are very structured and very precise and very diligent and logical, they make lists and check them twice. I'm sure Santa was a Virgo, right? But they make sure everything is in order. But lower vibrational Virgos can be a little bit messy. So if you see a Virgo that's not putting things in order and organized and making lists and putting things together of where they should be, almost to an OCD stance, right? You may think that, right? But they're not. They just love it. They just enjoy. How can I put this? It's almost like when they're cleaning, because I know a Virgo, right? When they're cleaning, I was told that they get into this trance. And this trance is almost like a meditative state. And that's why it becomes OCD, because they're in that trance and they do it well. Virgos will do it well, and they'll do it over if they didn't do it well, right? But if they're in a lower vibration, then they can be messy. They can be bossy. They can constantly say that they're right about something when they just read the headline of something. They can be critical to other people, very uptight, or seems uptight, picky, overthinking, or overanalytical. But their power is being precise, being diligent, being humble, being logical. Okay. A Virgo is constantly building upon something. They are an earth element, so they're always building their foundation in a very logical, precise manner of what makes sense to them. Okay, so that's what I have on Virgo.